Welcome everyone. Our first guest today is a phenomenal person. She is an artist and she is also a vocal instructor and administrator at Music A Academy in Dimapur. Please let's welcome Kekhrie Ringa. Hi Kekhrie.
Hello, namaste.
Namaste. I'm so excited that you're here right now.
I'm so happy to be here.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Right. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
Oh my goodness, I am doing amazing. And where are you right now?
I'm in my room, Dimapur. I'm in my room.
Oh my god, you know what? If I know that the people or my guests are in Dimapur, I usually ask them how the weather is. So how is the weather or how was the weather today?
Well, I've always loved Dimapur's climate, so it was pleasant. Daytime, it gets a little uncomfortable sometimes, but yeah, it was quite warm. It was, tolerable. And winter is kind of slowly introducing itself, so yeah, it's getting better.
Yeah. I also love Dimapur weather, but honestly, when it's like summer, the main summer, I cannot take the heat. It's like not me.
Yeah.
I'm like, goodbye.
You just have to stay indoors or have the fan or the AC 24/7. Yeah.
And so you shifted to Dimapur because I'm sure that you were in Kohima. You were living there for some time.
Yes. I was born in Mokchung, raised in Kohima. Then we moved here last year. Yeah.
All right, amazing. Before we move forward, I just want to let the people know who you are exactly. So, if you can please give a short introduction about yourself.
Okay, so I'm Kekhrie Ringa. I sing for a living. I teach as well, dog parent. Then what do you say? It's gonna be 2 years in Dimapur. Then I'm also a mentor at InfinityInc, then InfinityInc artist, and you can expect an album pretty soon if the third wave doesn't interfere. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I cannot wait for that. We'll get back to that very soon.
Sure.
Kekhrie, I don't know if you will remember this or not, but I've met you in person. Do you remember me? I don't know.
I'm getting old. Too old to remember anything.
So I'll just refresh your memory. You were in Kohima at that time, I'm sure, because I took part in a competition called Sing Off or something, which was held in a cafe near War Cemetery. I forgot the cafe
Dream
name.
Cafe. Dream Cafe.
Dream Cafe. So,
there, yeah.
So I took part there, and you came there as a judge.
Oh wow, okay. Like there were, a good number of participants, competitors that day, so must have slipped my mind, but wow, it's good that you remember.
Yeah, I mean, when I first saw you, I was like, okay, that's Kekhrie Ringa. I've seen her somewhere.
Recognize
an amazing.
me.
No, I'm sure that so many people know you are such a phenomenal singer. Honestly, I love you. Hello.
Thank you.
And then I was just last night I was just checking out your Instagram feeds, one of your reels or IGTV, and you covered Part of Me from The Little Mermaid.
Yes, part of the world. Yes.
Part of the World.
Yes,
I love that song, honestly. I love that song.
Me too. It just has a lot of detail, and you can take a lot out of the song, and I think a lot of people can relate to it as well. Not as mermaids, of course, but just wanting to get out of the box. Yeah.
You might laugh if I say this, but I grew up watching The Little Mermaid.
Oh, okay. Wow. It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
I love the songs, honestly. And then Part of Your World is my favorite song from the animation.
Okay. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful song. Beautifully written.
Right, yeah.
I think most Disney songs are beautifully written.
All of them are beautifully written, and you kind of focus in that Broadway songs, right?
Yes, it's fun and kind of helps me get out of my comfort zone because the lyrics are so complex and it's more challenging, more demanding because we have to do some acting or just get into character to let the audience also understand what the song is about. it's like painting a picture in their imagination. Yeah.
You can totally portray that because you know you are a Broadway singer. I'm sure you are, because you have sang a lot of Broadways. And then we're gonna do a little bit of catch up right now, okay? Because I have a lot of
Sure.
things to talk to you. And then I remember an incident again. It was in the NAJ Cos Fest. You were there. You came.
Yes.
And then you sang one Broadway song. I don't remember,
Yes,
but you sang a
yes,
Broadway
I did.
song.
Yeah, the famous girl in 14G. Yeah,
I
it's
think
always
at
been
that
one of my
time,
favorites. Yeah.
I think at that time people were coming to know you a little bit more. I think.
Yes. Maybe out of 10 people, maybe two were coming to know me. So yeah, it was just, I don't know, like an introduction to the introduction of me.
Right.
Good
Let's
exposure.
talk. Yeah, definitely. Let's talk about your Naga Orpheus days,
Oh my gosh,
2010,
that was like 1,000 years ago.
millennial times, right?
Yeah, I know. It's been a
And you
while,
were
but some of the memories still really fresh.
Let's talk about that. Like, how did you get to know about Naga Orpheus, or how did you audition?
I think that time it was known as Naga Idol, you know, the term. And well, I've watched the previous seasons as well and always wanted to just take part, irrespective of the pros and cons, the cons especially, just for the experience. So it was such a fun ride. It was like a journey where, you know, you just meet a lot of amazing people. You learn a lot about the music business, how things are organized, what songs to choose, or which song sounds good on you. Because I may like a song, but I didn't really know how, you know, my voice would portray the song. So watching myself on TV again, it was a good growth. Yeah, a time of growth for me. Yeah.
And I'm also sure that you had an amazing time being a contestant and
Yes.
performing on stage.
Yes. It, I think for almost a year we were kind of traveling back and forth, you know, Kohima, then Mokchung and Shillong. We did a road show and Dimapur and everything, and yeah, it was amazing. The organizers were well organized, so yeah, they were good.
Yeah. I mean, we feel the contestants as well. They feel great when it is organized well, and it goes in a very systematic way. So I think having a competition and being organized well makes you feel at ease as a contestant.
Yes. We were taken care of, and they were quite protective about us. So that was a plus point.
Yeah, the protective organization.
Yes.
And then you were a finalist. Let's talk about that. So I mean, it's gonna take you back 10 years, but I'm sure that you still have those reactions going on in your head, right? So when you became a finalist for the Naga Idol, Naga Orpheus, what was your reaction? I mean,
Well, I kind of knew in my head that I may not win, but how do I put it? Just having more people support me, it always already made me feel like a winner, and I knew that it was, you know, like a big leap into pursuing my dreams as a singer. So it was such a humbling experience, at the same time a very proud moment as well. So it was mixed emotions, but yeah, I knew that, you know, there was a good way to start my career in music. So it felt good. Yeah.
it kind of gave you the leap to start your career in music.
Yes. It was like a big jump. Yeah.
Right. And I just want to know about this. You are known as the boho singer. How did you come up with that?
No, I think it's like, you know, I think that this culture chose me because I've always loved everything boho related. Like even right now, I'm wearing a long flowy dress, and you know, everything that I'm naturally attracted to. I have pampas grass behind me and lots of boho accessories and money plants, and you know, a lot of greens on my living room as well. And I never thought that there was a term for such how do you say, for such a culture, or for being drawn to something like that. And I just googled it, and I found hippie and boho, but hippies were a little too colorful for me. No offense, it's a good one, but I can't keep up with it. So it's more like a minimalistic version of hippie. So boho, yeah, that's how I kind of associated myself with that. It needed a term, and I found it. So it's something I am
best
by
of both
default.
worlds.
Yeah, something I am by default. Yeah.
You also have a tattoo, right? Tattoo.
Yes, I have to.
Because I was just scrolling down your feeds yesterday, and then I saw that you also have a tattoo called Bohem.
Yeah, bohem.
Bohem.
Yes.
What made you?
Yes.
Why? What made you give the initial Bohem? Why?
Yes.
I mean, you love all kinds of bohem styles, but I mean, and you people don't expect to have a tattoo, right? So why that?
Well, the term boho, bohem, boho is the short form of bohem, and it's mostly to do with people who live unconventional lives, who doesn't just stick to the strict rules that society gives. So one of those strict rules is like no tattoos. And speaking religiously, I have asked some church leaders before getting one whether really getting a tattoo is a sin or not, and they explained it very well to me. They said that we misinterpret the Bible a lot, and it's clearly written that you shouldn't get a tattoo of satanic symbols or dead people now, or anything that worships the devil. That's not right. Or don't get stupid tattoos. You just end up regretting it. But as long as it means something to you, it's fine. And I got it from the best tattoo artist in town for free. So yeah, it's and it's
I love that.
The title of my album, Bohem. And I have written a song titled Bohem. It was a letter that I wrote to myself, which you'll be hearing it after the album release. So just the word itself means a lot to me. It took me 2 years to really be sure that I really wanted it, and even after 2 years I wanted it, so I got it.
I love that. I cannot wait for the album to be out and just listen and what the letter is about. Kekhrie, when did you start singing?
Sunday school. Yeah, the first time I held a mic, I was the happiest person on earth. Sunday school, and I remember singing the song called "A Merry Heart," Sunday school song. Something that the teacher taught us, and but professionally performing or just performing in front of a proper crowd happened in 2005. Yeah. And then I met Sir Tejameru. He was my manager for about 6 months. The Naga Idol happened, and pursued my degree in music and blah blah blah. And yeah, it's been quite a journey.
I'm sure it must have been a phenomenal journey. Just
Ups
singing,
and downs, but yeah.
being on road and then meeting so many people. It must be an amazing life that you're having right now.
Well, I believe in positive affirmations. I'm someone who tries to get the good out of everything with all my imperfections and shortcomings. So if I am to count my blessings, then it is an amazing life. Besides all the ups and downs that happens, it is an amazing life. We have a living God, so yeah, there's nothing much to worry about. Yeah,
that is so true, because you just gotta live the life, have fun. Have fun.
Yes.
I want to talk about the album that you did with Sinab Lamtur, Coffee Shop.
Yeah, the song.
Tell me about that song.
Yes. The coffee shop. The initial idea was a Nagamese song, and I'm not ashamed to say that I'm not too fluent when it comes to singing in Nagamese, because it's not, I don't think, is it a language yet? I think it's a dialect that we use to communicate with each other. And I'm more fluent in English, and I think it's fine. So it kind of, the idea of a Nagamese song shifted to English, and we spent about 2 hours writing the song. He had an initial idea about it, he had some idea about it, and it was fun, like just getting to, getting to show myself to his side of the audience. He has a very wide reach among the rural areas, or the audience that my songs doesn't reach, his songs reaches. So it was a good exchange of art, an exchange of fans and friends as well.
Yeah, definitely. The song, the coffee shop, came out amazing. I love the lyrics, and when it was time for your verse to came, the second verse, one of the lines says, "When I saw you," or something. When I saw you, I forgot the line, but it says, "When I saw you, you were looking at me." I think it was something like that.
Yes, yeah,
Your
with
verse.
the black hat and your 90s shoes, because we're 90s
Yes.
kids, so it's something we can relate to.
It was
We're
like
still living
90s
in our
kind of shoes.
generation now, so. And that's how he
I
dresses
love-
as well, so. Yeah.
Sanab is also a phenomenal, amazing
yes,
artist,
yes,
and to
yeah.
collab with you, Kekhrie Ringa.
I was
Hey,
lucky
I mean-
to collab with him. He's like, he recently got the silver play. So, professionally speaking, when I compare my caliber to his, I think I still have a long way to go, but we're in we're where we belong. Like, I'm in my own place, he's in his own place, and it's nice to for two different worlds to meet and collab like that and put out something like that.
Right. You are also phenomenal, obviously, and you are also known less. I'm sure that better things are coming for you, better opportunities, and you're signed with InfinityInc.
Yes.
How did you get signed?
I was the first artist they signed. I've known Ina for a while and always been a big fan of Asalie. 2019, yeah, I kind of met Ina backstage at local ground. There was, gosh, I forgot the event, but we had a small talk about the label being in the process. So I just gave him a call and asked him if we could work together, and yeah, he had a talk with Asalie and they decided to sign me, and I'm still very, very grateful for that.
Yeah, I mean, right now, InfinityInc is one of the most, renowned, I would say, that most of the young artists are now being signed to, like you, Mokokoza, etc., etc. So I think it's a good label that is pushing the coming artists so much.
It's just me, Moko, and DJ Liden that's under the label right now. We have a grooming program that's going on right now. It's called Infinity Next, and there we have about 6 to 7 artists. So they aren't signed in the label yet, but they're being groomed under the label.
Right. So how do you feel working with the label?
It's fun, and just having a father figure. Asalie is an amazing manager. He's very protective. I wouldn't say it's not 50-50. It's like I still give my 100%. He still gives his 100%. And there are many cases where I'm not able to voice out certain things, so he takes care of that for me. He does all the negotiations, or he makes sure that I'm not wasting my talent in the wrong place. So having a father figure like that is so good. And Ina is so fun to work with. He's the one making all my music, and Liden as well. There's one where I've collabed with him. Yeah, and Moko he's just like an amazing person to be around, not just as an artist but as a person. Yeah, so it's fun, and I'm the only lady in the label right now, so they're all very protective about me, and it's nice.
That's amazing, incredible. Shout out to all the InfinityInc team members. Right. Let's talk about your Nagaland Music Award. I want to talk about that.
Okay. Ooh, some things I don't remember anymore. You remember.
I mean, that's what I'm supposed to do, right?
Yes,
so,
of course.
So I mean, to have to win a Nagaland Music Award is another achievement that you have on your belt. So how do you feel having an award like that?
Wow, I think that was in 2017 EDM.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, the song
yes.
Destination. It's always nice to be appreciated for the art that we put out. Like, it may not always be consumed by every single person, but at least having the luxury of, you know, some people actually appreciating what you do and giving you, acknowledging you for it is amazing. So any kind of awards like Nagaland Music Awards, or even when I get, you know, some notes from people who appreciates my music, that means a lot. So that evening was beautiful because daytime my cousin got married, so I sang there. So I went back to my hotel room, I got dressed and went to the award ceremony and then got it. So it was nice. I had fun.
I think that's like kind of Hannah Montana, you know.
Kinda. And the best part is, you know, I got to eat a lot. Like, you know, I ate so well, like really well at the wedding, and went back to the award ceremony and got to eat again. So yeah.
Oh my goodness, you must have had an incredible time that day.
Yes, I did.
Okay, let's talk about your inspirations. I'm sure that you were inspired by something or someone while growing up to sing. So is there anybody, or what is your inspiration, Kekhrie?
Well, inspiration is, gosh, I grew up watching Doordarshan because, you know, we didn't have the luxury of cable when I was in class A, B, nursery, when we were like 4 or 5 years old, when we were 4 or 5 years old. And I've always been fascinated by the idea of even holding a mic and being in front of the camera. But I didn't have any idea about fame or that music could be a profession. I just wanted to sing. So always been fascinated by people, you know, on TV. I wanted to be that. Then when Christina Aguilera came out, I heard her song on the radio, and her voice is like, I still love her. You know, she's kind of just the best singer I've ever heard. So she still inspires me. Motivation would be just the fact that, you know, well, I still have a long way to go, but I know that I was born to sing. You know, the gift of singing is from God, so I think that's motivation enough for me.
Right, incredible inspiration, Kekhrie. And then I also love Christina Aguilera. Let's talk about that. Her song, Genie in a Bottle. Hello.
Yeah, that's the first song. Yeah, just, you know, if you kind of, it's a kind of double entendre maybe, or just the direct meaning is out there. But her other songs, like I Turn to You, we have kind of had similar childhood trauma, so I kind of relate to her songs. There's a song called I'm Okay, so that's something I can really relate to. Then I Turn to You, she sang that for her mom. And Reflection, that's just amazing.
I love Reflection.
That song. Yeah, Mulan, yeah.
Mulan, yeah, I love Reflection. And now that you're bringing it up, it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's
it is
amazing, Kekhrie.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about your coming album. Tell me a little bit more about that. A sneak peek.
Well, maybe I can tell you two things. It's very boho oriented, like it's very natural, kind of authentic, and slightly different from what people would expect from me. And some of the songs may be a bit dark, not demonic, just dark. Yeah.
All right. So when is it coming out, and where can we watch it?
Well, because of the pandemic, everything is very uncertain. So I can't say anything. But if you know, things are good, then this year. We haven't discussed about the dates yet, but this year.
Amazing. We cannot wait. I'm sure I speak on behalf of all your fans that now that you've told us or gave me a sneak peek, I cannot wait for your album to come out. On that note, we'll take a short break and we'll be right back.